Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 4. In our last episode we went through and did the whole Libertalia deal, I do believe, and now we need to go visit our quarters, that's right. So I believe we go upstairs and then we go around this way. Then we have to go back downstairs and then we visit our quarters. And then we'll have something else to do after that. Here we go. These are our quarters.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Alright, there we go.
When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Perfect. Get out of my way. Move. Move! Thank you. Alright, so now we just go back around. Go back over the thing here.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your company.
Then we go back downstairs again. Because unfortunately, they made us go up and down, up and down. Looks like he's downstairs again, so let's go ahead and hop down here.
I can't express.
Move out of the way, please. Thank you. Alright, chat.
Hello, Father. Tell me.
Let me double check and make sure the volume's turned up so everybody can hear everything. Alright. Because for me, it sounds very quiet.
What would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
So we have to tell them what he wants to hear so we can maintain our cover.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Alright. So, we need to go to the map, and then Bunker Hill's over here. I'm gonna, we'll inform the Railroad just because, you know, we need to keep them in the loop, but my recommendation to them, if I get the option, is going to be, well, we just gotta let it happen, because we can't blow our cover right now.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in the back.
Establishing Mercer's safe house is a sign we're on the road to recovery. Thank you for that.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
We'll lose a lot more than 4 synths if the Institute kicks me out.
Then we need to make sure you stay in their good graces. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
So much could go wrong. It's too risky.
With Glory, you, and additional reinforcements, I believe we have a fighting chance. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Taking down a Courser on top of everything else? It's too much.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take.
She's not looking at the greater picture. She's not looking at the greater picture. That's a problem. That is a problem. Because if I mean, technically, I don't think you have to do a lot to get kicked out of the Institute. But at the same time, it's like if you're trying to play in a semi sort of realistic way, then you know You gotta be... Ow. Why am I getting attacked? Let's see. We're gonna do rat away and a stim pack. What am I getting hit by? Ridiculous. Anybody else? Bunch of them. It's fine. We can do this. Oh, okay. I know where we are. Is that it? All right. Ammo and more ammo. Didn't even see that one there. You can see how much I'm paying attention. Oops. All right, let's see. Rad-X, that's good. Let's see, ammo box. All right, moving on. So we need to go this way. There'll be, I think we have to meet up with a courser or something, so. Hello there. Oh, I'm out of ammo, or I'm out of action points because I was sprinting. Trying to save some time. Oh well. It's the only problem with sprinting is it uses up your action points, so instead of being able to sprint and then do some stuff, you end up being forced to just walk everywhere if you want to have action points. Alright. I mean, I guess there's chems you could use to do that, but I don't generally bother.
X4.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters...
All right, cool. So, it's saying speak with father and deal with the escaped synths. I mean, honestly, let's just, well, why do I not have Bunker Hill unlocked? I'll let them do that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go speak with, well, it says deal with the escaped synths. I guess we kind of have to go in here. I'm gonna go back and speak with Father, because if we can just move this quest along without having to do anything else, I'd rather do that. Maybe we can talk our way out of having to do anything.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Because if we can convince him that, oh, I was ambushed, I had to run, then we can hopefully just move on with the next quest and be done with it. Well, it says speak with Father. Why is it not giving me a marker for him? Oh, in the ruins is because I'm stupid. That's why. I'm a little bit confused. Because I'm thinking, I imagine it's giving us 2 options for getting out of here. So I think we need to go inside, and then we go upstairs, because I know you talked to him on the roof at some point. So let's go talk to Father, see if we can advance the quest line and be done with it. Because if we can advance the quest line here, then hopefully that'll move us on to the next thing we need to do. Is it over here? Yeah, I think there's some stairs that go up. Let me find a door. Alright, we'll try to talk our way out of this, I guess.
Son,
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
it wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though. I have had no love to feel. We have been strangers until now, you and I. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been...
Isn't that what they always say?
The future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future.
I like how he throws shade at us and then immediately turns around and starts involving us more.
And you should be there. I'll be waiting.
All right, let's pick what we're gonna level up here. I think, yeah, we're still working on getting to gun foo, so we'll just go ahead and grab ourselves another agility. And the next level, we can start adding the gun foo perk. All right, so we need to go. Oh, hold on. Yeah, attend the directorate meeting. There we go. I was waiting for the marker to update. So yeah, let's go to this meeting real quick.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia is a real menace.
We gotta run upstairs.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's
Oh yeah, I think we gotta go upstairs one more.
important.
Yeah. All right. Well, unfortunately, we have to wait for him to meander his way up here. So I will take a seat and then bring you guys back when we're ready to start the meeting.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What? Can't be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
This can't be happening. I only just found you.
I've had the same thoughts more than a few times. But we cannot let this stop us. Our work must continue. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Okay. So now we have to talk to him and find out what's next.
We don't usually welcome outsiders. I hope you
I
can
had no
appreciate
idea.
your good
I
fortune.
know this is...
Hey, what do you need?
Well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
All right, well, there's not enough time for us to go ahead and get the next mission done, so we're going to go ahead and call it here, and we'll start. We'll talk to her and get the briefing and all that stuff in the next episode. So hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers, join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go that route. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back for the next episode, and I'll see you then.